Ethan Sachs and Ramon Bucks continue Valance's new mission as Dark Squadron attack Admiral Sokoli, a traitor to the Empire who also happens to be Valance's old childhood hero. Ethan Sachs reveals more of Valance's new position in the Empire as Dark Squadron. Valance's personal death squad is revealed as they attempt their first mission. It was a lot of fun seeing Valance back in the cockpit of a TIE fighter and being a leader again, and in what has become kind of a running thing with the character. I like that it just gets ballsed up right from the beginning, leading to most of the team dying and him crashing into the Star Destroyer, though that led to a pretty cool reveal with him actually surviving and fighting his mentor on the bridge of the Star Destroyer. More of his past is excellently revealed here, again hitting home the old saying of never meet your hero, as Valance's hero proves to be the one turning him away from the Empire and one who kind of warned him off of what the Empire really is. Tonga and Losha's bounty hunting squad meanwhile get more page time this issue, as well as their storyline seems to be coming to a collision course with Death Sticks in Crimson Reign, being they are both after Cadlia. I love how Tonga and Losha's relationship has developed over these last couple of issues and how the addicting taste of the bounty hunting life has now affected both of them, trapping them in the life, and it will no doubt end in tragedy. The issue also features a great end piece that showed Vader as Valance's puppet master in one page, and it sold his cruelty and villainous nature just brilliantly. Ramon Bucks continues on as artist with some great looking space combat sequences throughout the issue, doing a great job keeping it all easy to follow as well as selling the chaos of the Imperial ships fighting Imperial ships. Star Wars Bounty Hunters issue 19 was another fantastic issue focusing on Valance's new job in the Empire, revealing a little bit more about his past while also doing a great job showing Darth Vader pulling all of the strings. I'm going to give this issue a 9 out of 10. Star Wars Bounty Hunters issue 19 heads to the past where Valance tells Han Solo to hurry up, but the man has no interest in going to the lecture that Valance wants to go to. Valance asks what's wrong with him since General Sokoli is a legend and Solo might actually learn a thing or two from a good leader, but Han doesn't want to be a good leader when he's an exceptional loner, as Valance bumps right into General Sokoli. The general's aide calls the cadet an oaf, but Sokoli waves him off, urging the cadet to watch where he's going, but he notices the man is missing an eye. Valance introduces himself, but the general doesn't remember meeting him on Corran all those years ago thanks to all his battles kind of blending together, but Valance knows that he was inspired that day to join the Navy. Sokoli apologizes for that, as Valance says that he's working his way back up to serve the Empire just like Tal did, but the general knows that the Empire has already taken what it can from Valance, quite literally it seems, apologizing again if he led the boy astray, since the truth is Valance is never getting in a TIE cockpit again. In the present, Valance leads Dark Squadron against the Forerunner 2, where Admiral Sokoli is alerted to the older TIE defenders coming at them, but they have the right security clearance. Valance knows that they will take the escort out before they know what is happening, then he's got to get to the bridge and take out the Admiral. Lieutenant Brebton wants to attack now, but Valance tells her to hold on, since Sokoli will be onto them already. The Admiral meanwhile knows that they were lured into a trap by Lord Vader, demanding his TIEs be scrambled to kill the attackers. Dark Squad is engaged by the TIEs, but Dark 3 thinks that this feels wrong, attacking their own people, but Dark 4 reminds them of the mission and how it came from Darth Vader himself, wondering if they want to go back to the Dark Lord and tell him that he is wrong. The squad blow through the TIEs as Dark 5 takes out a hyperdrive of the cruiser, only ever saying kill and destroy over the comms. Sokoli girds his men on the bridge, telling them to start firing the deck cannons. Turbo laser batteries light up the squad, and thanks to Sokoli's tactics are able to take down Dark 3. Dark 5 comes in to clean up more TIEs, screaming kill over and over again as Dark 4 is told to pay attention to Crossfire since they can't afford to lose any more team members. It's too late as another team member is blown up as Dark 4 asks what Valance's big plan is now. Valance refuses to give up, knowing that he won't fight his way to the bridge since it will take too long. Instead, he flies his TIE Defender directly at the cruiser's bridge tower, blowing them both up. In Ord Mantell City, some Black Sun thugs shake down some simple merchants as some Unbroken clan members appear, telling the thugs that they will be taking over their business. The clan kill the thugs, telling the citizens they are free from Black Sun's grip, but their protection is not free. Tonga watches as she moves to the safe house, meeting with the rest of the team and telling them that Ord Mantell is no longer safe for them and they need to keep moving and find Cadlia before Crimson Dawn does. Tatsu Leech is glad to be getting out of the safe house since he was getting bored watching watching Bosk's feet grow. Bosk wants to see how fast his legs grow back once he rips them off, but Losha stops them from arguing, listening to her wife. She asks how they are even meant to look for Catalia since they don't know where she is, so Tonga reveals that Valance would have hidden her somewhere he could still contact her, and luckily Zuckuss has a solution, knowing his partner 4LOM is the best slicer in the galaxy, and plugging him into a big receiver could track any transmission that mentions Catalia. The only problem is 4LOM has been recently reprogrammed as a murderous assassin droid. Luckily he never stopped keeping tabs on the droid so he can go and get him. Tonga doesn't expect them all to join her, but they'll be up against some of the most ruthless syndicates in the galaxy, and they are chasing a dream that one girl could unite the underworld and stop this bloody conflict. Bosk however wonders if they are still getting paid, as later the team assemble on the ship, with none of them deciding to decline the offer as Tonga takes them into hyperspace to go and find 4LOM. On the Forerunner 2, Valance smashes his way out of the destroyed TIE Defender, confronting the injured Sokoli on the destroyed bridge of the ship. Sokoli says that he should probably be impressed by the assassin's entrance, as Valance knows that he should be since he wasn't sure he jury-rigged enough armor to keep him alive long enough to kill the general. Sokoli wants to know why he's being killed, so Valance says that Darth Vader says he's a Crimson Dawn mole and he must kill the Admiral since Darth Vader will kill the ones he loves if he doesn't. The Admiral asks why he isn't dead yet, so Valance tells him that he is working up to it, as Sokoli notices Valance's self-repair synth skin, knowing not all of his motives are selfless, and it couldn't be hard for him to earn that type of upgrade since he's a seasoned killer. Valance says that he's met the man before, but he never thought about being more than a miner like his father before him, as Sokoli knows that he's one of the converts from some backwater he saved, now all grown up and disillusioned by the Empire. Stormtroopers soon arrive and Valance kills them, however the distraction was long enough to allow Sokoli to try and shoot Valance, telling him that his life is full of disappointments and only death is certain. Valance kills the Admiral, knowing he learned that years ago. He calls up Dark Squadron, telling them his mission was a success and he needs a pickup, as later, Vader is told of Dark Squadron's successful mission by Lieutenant Hayden, who also reveals that they found no evidence that Sokoli was actually tied to Crimson Dawn at all. Vader knows the man wasn't tied to Crimson Dawn, but his public dissatisfaction with the Empire wasn't good for morale, and it was also proved to be a good test for Valance, and since he passed the test, Ochi of Bestoon is to be alerted since Valance is ready for his next big mission.